Climate change, an active crisis Chicago's grappling with, poor air quality, record heat, flooding, etc., and the world dealing with. Headlines today: earthquakes, flash floods killing thousands in North Africa. This week, Hurricane Lee targeting the U.S. It got us thinking how it can impact other things like the food we eat. To talk about that, we have a special guest, Maggie Monast, the Senior Director of Climatesmart Agriculture at the Environmental Defense Fund, with us. Thank you for joining us today, Maggie.
Thanks for having me.
So we've already felt the economic burden of rising food costs. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, all food prices are expected to be up 6% this year. So now, from farm to table, can you take us through some of the ways that climate change could impact what we are able to buy at the grocery store?
Yes, farmers are already experiencing the impacts of climate change, whether it's the major disasters that make the news or just variable differences in heat or in rainfall that make it really difficult to make farming decisions and grow crops and livestock. That affects both the cost and the availability of what we have on our shelves in the grocery store. But there is a fix to that. We're working to advance climate smart agriculture, which both reduces the emissions from the agricultural sector and improves farms' resilience to the impacts of climate change.
So you're going to be the keynote speaker at the Critical Conversation, a conference hosted by the IC, or the University Illinois Institute for Sustainability, Energy, and Environment. This year's focus is on climate-smart agriculture. Of course, farming is a top industry right here in Illinois. And right now, if I'm correct, the way we farm, pesticides, for example, the way we farm is really bad for the earth. Is as a generalization, that correct?
Well, I think, most farmers are doing the best that they can with the tools that they have available to them. And the challenge is getting them access to the financial support and the other technical support that will allow them to farm more sustainably. So, for example, by being more efficient with fertilizers, by using practices that build the health of the soils, by using a diverse array of crops. Those are all things that can be more profitable for farmers in the long term and also help bolster the resilience of our food supplies. But they need some help in getting there. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, and not dogging the farmers at all, dogging really their suppliers, the big guys that make the stuff that the farmers use. So I want to note that for sure. There is an increasing effort to build infrastructure to help farmers use more climate-smart farming practices. Thanks to climate legislation, the Inflation Reduction Act, what are some of the climate-smart programs in practice or soon to be in practice, like right here in Illinois?
That's right. Climate smart agriculture is having a moment. This administration has invested more in climate smart agriculture than any previously, including $20 billion through the Inflation Reduction Act. And that money is going to be available to farmers in all 50 states, including Illinois, through some of the traditional conservation programs that many of them always use. Then there are also some new climate smart commodities projects that are focused on innovation. There are $3 billion for that. And we're partnering with a group in Illinois, Precision Conservation Management, that's going to be part of one of those programs supporting more farmers to adopt climate smart ag practices profitably.
That's great. There are also labels to let people know if their food is organic, fair trade, non-GMO. But I also know some of those labels are really kind of kooky. It's like you look at eggs and there's cage-free, range-free, D, and it doesn't even necessarily mean any of them are just free roaming unless they're free roaming. So, I mean, there's just some trickery here in labeling and regulations. How can consumers support the best practices? What's the labels they look for if they're interested? I know I don't want the entire laundry list, but just a couple things to look for that is truth in advertising to help the cause if they're interested.
Absolutely. And like you said, there's no label for climate smart agriculture, but consumers can educate themselves about some of the foods and especially the brands that are doing things that are healthier for the climate. You know, major brands have set net zero targets and are working collaboratively with farmers to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and build resilience. And so it's great to find out more about those efforts and then support them when you're in the grocery store.
Okay. Maggie Monast, thank you. Senior Director of Climate Smart Agriculture at the Environmental Defense Fund. Thank you for the work you do. And welcome to Chicago this weekend. And hope you have a successful weekend and continued good work. And we'll have you again on sometime. Thank you.
Thank you.